Off we go, the Sydney Roosters and the Parramatta Eels, Super Saturday. As the Wanganita catches, and here's Lenu. They're going to work the right side where Moses at the line. To a luggy! Oh, he turned Walker into a speed bump.
That's it. So that's tonight and next week now.
Moses, plenty of time to send this one skyward. Again, Lomax going at full pelt. And lost by Junior Tupou. Tuolungi gets it up. Hopgood will score! Hopgood is over! Yoelu back to Watson. Here's Savala. On to Tedesco. And O'Carr pulls it in. Now he's away. Has he still got the pace? And O'Carr. Watson. He's not going to make it. Josh and O'Carr goes all the way. Last play here. Savalo's going to go to the air. It's going to guess who? Wanganita up he goes. He went up way too early. It still came down with it. Then he found Tedesco. Oh, stop it. That's outrageous. Wanganita was up there so early. That's like zero gravity for the former rugby man. Quick play the ball though. Last. Parramatta, they're going to get experimental. The high kick. Moses putting it up. Lomax coming down with it. He gets rid of it. It's play on. Now it's Walker putting up the high kick. And O'Carr. Magnificent Parramatta. Josh O'Carr gets a double. In case there's a deep kick. Now sprinting back is Yongi, the high kick. Yongi's got it covered. And Tedesco puts pressure. Comes to Toya. Toya out to the Wanganita A remarkable finish. A remarkable finish to the first half. It's going to be overturned.
James Tedesco's left arm is between the Parramatta player. It hits his left forearm and then deviates into the Parramatta player. It's a double knock on the first off the Roosters.
Papali, here it comes. Brown, and O'Carr. He's already got two. Great tackle. Wanganita was there. Crowd there on the eastern side got an eyeful. Now it comes to Papali, the delayed pass. And upended there. Crucial tackle on Hopgood. Now rather Williams, a little kick through. He's got there, Moses on hands and knees. And he kicks it into the crowd. Here goes Watson. He's away. He's through. He's only got the fullback in front of him for now, but he can't quite link up with Billy Smith. He's still going. Parramatta, the desperation on show. Radley will jink. Now Tedesco, the floating pass. And O'Carr stumbles. Wanganita flick pass. Toya is in. It just gets better and better. Mark the Wanganita. He is a Harlem Globetrotter. It just seems sometimes he does it to show off. So final play, Moses to the air. Now we might see Lomax. Here he comes. Zach Lomax flying. Up he goes, takes it, keeps it alive. Out to Penasini, throws it in. Lomax, this could be ridiculous. Now the grubber, and still going. I think it's a try. Sam Riley claims it. Swung across. Moses with the kick, turning Junior Tupou around. Had to jump from the field of play and desperately throws it in field. It's a try. It's a calamity. A calamity for the Roosters at Combank. And the Parramatta Eels are having a party now. Have to dust themselves off quickly for Melbourne next Friday in Melbourne. Now Watson, short pass, error, story of the night. Wong couldn't haul it in. Wins have been few and far between. They're not going to play finals, but this is a win to savour. This has been an outstanding performance.
Last week after the South loss, you were as flat as I can remember seeing you in weeks in the media conference. How big an improvement was that today and where?
Last week's disappointment was more because I knew what we were capable of and where we'd come from and where we were going. And then obviously, I thought it was a great response this week in regards to, the way we started, our intensity. We finished off our line breaks. We built pressure and gave ourselves an opportunity.
To beat a top 8 team like that 30-10, what does that say?
Progress, yeah. So I keep talking about continuous improvement and getting those little things right every single day. So then therefore it just transfers into the games, and I think we're seeing that.
Today's your 8th win of the season. Last year the Eels had 7. So do you see that as a significant milestone to go past what the team did last year?
Nah. But like I want to win every game. Like Mitch was really happy that he won the toss today. So that's where Mitch is at. So he wants to win everything, but I want to win every game. So I just think, back to the continuous improvement part, the wins look after themselves. The scoreboard will be the last thing that changes.
Mitch, it sort of felt like you guys started really fast and that set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I think they're a team that really pride themselves on starting fast, and I thought we took it to them. They're a really big physical side, and thought we went toe-to-toe with them. I felt pretty comfortable out there, and we spoke about it last week. If we stayed in the cycle and stayed in the circle that we're trying to do, and we completed high, we'd probably have a different result last week. But we wanted to do that tonight. We did that and got the result.
For yourself, obviously Daniel Tupou wasn't playing and you had Zach on that week. That was obviously a bit of a tactic to try and expose him as much as possible.
Not really, no, to be honest. It just so happened that I was kicking back down there. But no, we didn't really target him. It just so happened to be there.
250 for Dylan Walker tonight. How vital was he to unlock that middle early on particularly?
Yeah, he's to play 250 games, I think, is an outstanding achievement, and ever since Walks has come into our team, he's really changed the dynamic of how we play footy and just the professionalism, I guess, how he holds himself at training and expects the best out of everyone. And it's like having an extra halfback out there. He really gets our forwards going and on the front foot and move forward, and allows me to go 2 passes wider and Joash 2 passes wider, and frees up our running game. And I thought he was outstanding tonight.
Just on Dylan Walker, we love seeing the big coach up in the box banging the window. Rosy, talk us through that try where you kept it alive and then Dylan kicks for the Fox. How good was that through your eyes?
Yeah, it was, again, it was just good to see that they played what they saw, not put a shape on and just, tried to execute that. So I think the excitement came from we're actually calling it from up high because we can see so much more. And then when he actually executed it, I was like, oh, wow, how good's that? So, yeah, so that's kind of what the carry-on was about.
Jason, sometimes at this time of year, you see the teams that aren't in contention for finals, they fall away a little bit. How have you kept the boys up and the team up, sort of performing?
I'll probably Mitch will be able to help you, but I just find that no matter what time of year it is, like our training program, like the way our training schedule and the way we train and how we prepare is exactly the same or very, very similar, depending on the turnaround. So, yeah, just keeping that as consistent as possible so that we can slowly get that transfer consistency on the field, and regardless of what round it is, like we'll continue to prepare the way we do, and everything has an element of fight and effort in it in regards to what the game looks like, and I think you're seeing that tonight. So, that'll be our focus. Nothing will change in regards to the time of the season and our preparation. Our preparation. We're getting ready to put the badge on and win. So that's all we're looking to do.
Mitch, what's it like playing with Joash?
Yeah, he's full of energy and he's a quality player. He likes to take opportunities when he sees that he counts numbers really well. And I think his defence was outstanding tonight. I think ever since he's come into first grade, he's obviously a fullback and then come and play 6. The way he's been defending has been outstanding, and he's been getting in front of those big boys, and he's been making 30-plus tackles a game and really setting the standard on that edge, I guess. And, we've come in, told him, give him simple things to do, and he's done them, and he's been outstanding for us.
Mitch, after the game, Cabby Walters told you to keep the passport up to date. Has the Australian jersey been on the mind the last few weeks?
Not last few weeks, I guess, but I just got to play good footy here, and hopefully that stuff sorts itself out. So, if I had the opportunity, I'd love to be in that squad again. And I just got to play good footy here and focus on here, and that stuff sorts itself out.
Mitch, I wouldn't normally ask about an opposition player, but Mark Mwanganawaze just continues to stun us. Would you like to comment on that flick?
He's unbelievable, eh? I was dead set commentating it in the game and going up to the boys, how high he gets up in the air, and he's a hard man to stop, but he's a classy player.
The flick offload?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Trent, do you condemn a 53% completion rate and I think 20 errors, 13 in the second half to one of those nights, or were there factors at play that troubled you?
That was obviously, it started with our discipline there. Sort of the weight of possession was sort of in their hands sort of right from the start, obviously with it was sort of discipline, errors, and then last plays. They ended up scoring all of their tries off kicks, except for the intercept try there. And then there was a good opportunity. We sort of fought our way back in. I thought we sort of wrestled it back, whilst not playing our best, to 20-10, and then I think we completed 1 from 9 after that. So, pretty disappointing.
Big picture, do you think we lost our halfback in the 7th minute, so maybe it's not as bad as the scoreboard showed up, or not?
No, that's not the feeling that I sort of have there. You sort of it's happened before where you've got to be able to move your team around, and we've got the players to do that. I don't think yardage errors or discipline's not going to go down to a halfback, and maybe not scoring as many points or flowing as much as possible. Yeah, sure, that's going to happen at different times, but not some of the other things that we saw.
Importantly, how is Sam?
Not sure, to be honest. He was doing his test as we came back in.
And at the risk of jumping wildly ahead, do you have to pull Sandon out of Cup tomorrow?
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Teddy, did it sort of feel like they got the jump on you and it was pretty hard to wrestle that momentum back?
Yeah, the start wasn't ideal for us. Definitely, we gave them a lot of possession defensively, and we made some errors, and we're on the back foot definitely. But we fought back. Got it back to 20-10 in the second half. We sort of had 20-25 minutes there, sort of fight our way back. But then I think we went error, and we just got ourselves on the back foot again. And last plays we weren't hungry enough, and they scrapped and got the best of us. So. Yeah, it's just disappointing this time of year, how important this game is to put a game like that out. But, we've got 2 more games, it's do or die for us. So we'll just take our lessons and get ready to go for a big game next Friday.
Well, it's obviously a big setback to lose your halfback, but you're blessed to have some depth and guys like Sandon to step up. What sort of job will he do for you next week?
Yeah, Sandon's a very good player. We're in this position this year because of guys like Sandon, and there's no choice. We've got it's pretty clear what position we're in, what we need. Sandon's been here for a long time. He knows our footy, so there's no choice.
Teddy, the no try at half time was a big moment at the time. How did you see it? You were right there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. It was a contest. I wasn't sure if I touched it or not. It could have went either way, I thought, but. I don't know. I wasn't sure if he touched it first or I touched it. So,
Rob, ultimately, it's in your hands now what happens, but you can't afford another slip up now. That's sort of really opened the door, and it's a racing for basically for that final spot now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's we've had we've had some losses obviously this year that at the start. We feel like we got some consistency with the team coming back, and we started to put together a style of play. And we're not happy tonight. Obviously, that's really disappointing what happened. But this is our life. This is what you do. You play a game, and then you got to get up, and you can't repeat what you did last week, whether you won or lost. You need to recreate every match, and so we're going to dust ourselves off and. Believe in what's possible for us and our style of play, and then go down and get it done. It's really simple, and that's there's a purity in that, and so it's game on next week.
Rob, I know you spoke about Mark Mwanganawaze this week, and when you're beaten, it's hard to be positive. I get that, but 2 of his plays today, the 2 tries, both assisted by he, catch for Teddy, and the flick offload. Can you distance yourself from the disappointment? Just talk about that flick offload.
Yeah, Not really. You can't. I mean, we can all be excited by the art of the game, but I mean, it doesn't override the team result. But he, obviously got the one where on half time there with the contest, and he's creative and he practices that. I think that's the thing. I think he had the short kick-off, catch away from the body and hands, and obviously those flicks, we see that, so it is practiced. It's not. It looks risky, but for him it's less risky because of the amount of times that he practices that, and it's ball control. Obviously grip, where his thumb and fingers are placed on the ball, and how he can move it and bring it back and flick it. That's really a high skill. So let's hopefully creates more players like that in the game.